more and more people using private hire vehicles to make journeys to and from the airport, we felt one of the things that was important was to make sure that the impact of this wasn't significant, and over time we were receiving a number of comments and observations from local residents about the amount of private hire vehicles that were waiting close to the airport but not at the airport. So in 2016 we opened up the facility here, and from a slow start, as you'd appreciate, we're now up at a level where we see between 3,500 and 4,000 vehicles a day use this facility. And what's really important about that is that those vehicles are not parking in the local roads around the airport. We initially started this project as a trial, and what we're now doing is looking at what facilities do we have here and how we can improve that. And that starts with the basics. Let's get the basics right in terms of the toilet facilities, in terms of the catering, but then moving on to more ambitious things, such as looking at electric charging and making sure that as this industry changes and the fleet renews itself, where you're seeing more electric vehicles coming onto the market, that the drivers here have a facility that they can charge their vehicles to make sure that when they are picking up their customers, they have got a full tank of electric to be able to fulfill the needs of the customer, which is about getting to the final destination and back again. So we're looking at introducing electric charging at the AVA later on this year, and from there we will work with the industry to make sure that other facilities that they are looking for to support their drivers and to make sure that we give the best passenger experience in the world are here at the AVA. So the AVA is really well placed. It's just over the tunnels that take you into the central terminal area, and it's on the perimeter road. In terms of getting into the central terminal area from the AVA, it takes you less than 5 minutes to do that journey. To T5 it's about 7 minutes, and to T4 it's about 7 minutes again. So it's really well placed to be able to get drivers into the terminal areas really quickly. One of the great opportunities of having so many private hire vehicles in one location is that TfL can carry out inspections to make sure the drivers have the correct documents, that they have insurance, and the vehicles are roadworthy. And that's really important for us, because ultimately we want our passengers to be getting into licensed private hire vehicles, and that all the drivers are fit and proper and ready to work. And we want to keep working with the industry to encourage as many drivers as possible to use the facility. And I think the more and more drivers that are in here, it does highlight the ones that are not in the facility, and it will allow us to work with either individual companies or to work through the industry, trade bodies, etc., to try and understand why they're not here and how we can make things easier or better for them to use the facility. As far as residents are concerned, they now know they can contact us and they can highlight either particular problem areas. Because we've removed so many vehicles parking on local streets, it has become small pockets, so we can identify those small pockets and be more targeted in our approach to speaking to drivers and to engage with them to say, you know, there is a facility available to them, and to try and use that as their springboard to pick up passengers at the airport.